Okay, this will be very, very fast. After doing my USD card top down analysis from the monthly, why the monthly is bearish, why I'm going in the bearish ways. Today we have two set of trades. The first one I'm looking at, oh well, it's running already. The first one I'm looking at, we're using those conferences I mentioned from the USD card video will be Eurocad. This is the best of the best I could find today. So first of all, you know what we usually do? We go to the monthly time frame to find out whatever is happening on our pair while we are going to choose bearish over bullishness. So what I can see for first of all is that the monthly is bearish. So if I can go to another pair, now what's it called? Broker. Let me go for rest.com broker. Let's see if I have anything there. No. So first of all, last month was bearish, as you can see, and I'm getting a bearish engulfing candle vibes, which is definitely showing me a sign of reversal to the downside. And we switched change character to the downside with this. We brought structure and change character to the downside with this candle. So I'm trying to analyze the monthly. So use my Fibonacci retracement levels, and you can see that we are in our Q zone and we might likely reverse to the downside. Are you getting? So if this is a reversal down to the downside, we'll continue by analyzing this bearish engulfing candle I'm seeing there on the monthly. So if that's a monthly, and there's a resistance here, because this was the last, what's it called? This was the last lower high we had on the monthly. If you go to your daily, you see that as a lower high. Is you're seeing it as a one candle because it's actually the monthly candle. So I told you I'll be very fast on this pair. So since that's we have, that's the last lower high. You can see it on the daily. If you want to join your monthly, go to your daily and find out what is happening on your daily. So that was the last resistance candle we had on the monthly. So if that's the case, I'll put a what's it called rectangle here and say that okay, definitely that's why we have this. I love areas of value very much. We have support which got broken and turned resistance, and September 2021 turned resistance, then came back again. Now we find the resistance, and me, I usually do this all the time. I would say this is liquidity that's been taken right now. So this whole area is liquidity that's been taken. So if that's liquidity that's been taken, that means we took it to the upside. Then this was our last support. So if this is our last support, further analyze this market, see whatever is happening. So I have liquidity there. So if that is look at from the monthly, from the monthly, let me go back again so that I'll not be too fast. From the monthly, we have a bearish engulfing. How did that bearish engulfing come by? We came to the daily to find out the price action of what is happening on that bearish engulfing. And we could see this thing can go very fast. All we could see was, a lot of messages entering my phone. I'm using my phone as what's it called? On the monthly, on the daily, you see the price action that I've shown you. We have a former support, turn resistance, turn resistance again, and turn resistance again. So definitely that's what's bringing the bearish vibes on the on the monthly. So if that's what's bringing the bearish vibe on the monthly, and we approach that resistance again and falling down, we have to reanalyze. So as you can see, price action. I'm going to bring price action in right now. So follow me and don't get carried away. Don't get carried away. Don't get carried away. Follow me and let's drive this market in our favor. So if this was our last support levels, we are here right now. So, and these are last resistance. Definitely that means we're going to trade in between this support and resistance. So we're trading in between this resistance and this new daily support and this monthly resistance. What do you know about the market? The higher time frame supersedes the lower time frame, and I can see that we're taking liquidities already. So what's the point of going back or to take more liquidity? So if that should be the case, I will analyze these move that we have on the downside if truly you are coming back to break this support retest and continue going to the downside. And monthly is telling me that it's bearish already, so I want to know if we're going to break this support to the downside. Therefore, I will expand whatever we have on the daily right now. So what we have on the daily right now is that if I follow up this price action right now, this market actually was, moving to the upside, finding that resistance to that liquidity before we came and took that liquidity. Then we came back to, we broke structure to the upside. So follow me, price action, follow me. After breaking that structure to the upside, continue this market to the upside. We came to 0.5 Fibonacci retracement levels. And what I tell you, you enter from here after a break of structure, wait for retracement, enter from your 0.5, 0.6 kill zone, take it to the next level. The next level is using your Fibonacci trend extension from here to here to here. So if this was today, we would have taken this trade to 0.786 retracement level, taken from 500 44500 to 4900. That's about 400 pips to the upside. 400 pips to the upside. That would have been a very, very good, risk to reward trade for you. This is what we do as a market structure traders. Then what do you do again? You wait for another one to break a structure to the upside. So how many break of structure do you have just now? One, had one, we had another one here. Yes, and so we had two break of structures to the upside there. I have a reason of driving it like this so that you can see whatever we're doing. So we have a break of structure to the upside there. So since that was a break of structure, what do you do again? This was your new, there was a break of structure here. One, enter again. Take profit 0.786 or 0.618. That's one that trade I've gotten again. So from here, 600 to about 9,400. That would have been a very good trade again. You would have entered again as a market structural trader. So aside from that, we take this off. We'll have another break of structure here. Break of structure. So since we have another break of structure, here now becomes our new support zone. As you can see, we have a new support there. Since it's a break of structure. So look at wash now. What happened coming down? Go to the 4-hourly chart if you want to drive the probably go to the lower time frame and drive this. Now look at go to that major resistance. It will definitely give you a sign. The monthly resistance. Remember that this is a monthly resistance now. Go to the monthly resistance. So when we get to this kind of areas, you should know that you should be looking at your higher time frames, your weekly or your daily, your daily time frame. Let's go to daily time frame. You should know that when we're approaching this resistance, a reaction will happen that will definitely tell us that this market has switch to the downside. So the problem I think most traders are having is that they don't look at their higher time frames to judge as their buyers. Definitely we know that these are previous areas of value. This was a previous support turned resistance. So what you should be waiting for is when this market approaches the area, what will happen? Is it going to continue blowing to the upside or is it going to switch to the downside? When it switch to the downside, take a trade from there and drive that market to the next resistance, because if you have taken a trade from here, 900, you would have made on that over 900 to 300, that about 600 pips to the downside again before this bounce that is happening right now to continue this market to the downside. So I have the reason of driving this market like this so that you guys will not get carried away and follow your buyers very well. So I drove this market whereby I found this break of structure and this break of structure. So breaking this structure alone, breaking this support alone is now giving me my major confidence that, okay, since we have a double top here, and I usually tell you that once a market, for you to determine a double top, this last support needs to break. So that's a double top formation for me on the, on the 4-hourly chart. So after that double top, that we broke to the downside, changing character to the downside. I was expecting a retracement. So there's no much retracement happening. For that retracement not to happen up to higher, what's it called? So if I can expand this and take this double top off, I was expecting, you would have been expecting a higher retracement, but every switch to the downside does not get to a 0.5. Imagine that this one even retraced from 0.236 retracement level. Are you getting it? That is very, 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 very bearish for us because we're even supposed to come to 0.382. Since we're not getting that vibe and you're seeing this switch and breaking your previous support, what confidence, you should know that you would have taken a trade from these areas of value. And if you are taking that area of value, you would have taken this trade to that major next support. And what is happening on this support right now? I'll drive this market for you again. So our trade for today, I'll be giving you right now is that as it stands, until we break this to the upside, this market is what? Bearish. So for that reason, this was my last after changing character to the downside here. So this is a change of character. Don't get carried away. If you want me to go to the daily time frame for you to see what is actually happening, how I mentioned that place change of character is this. Remember that we have a break of structure here. So for this market to supposed to continue, it's supposed to retrace to our demand zone. Are you getting it? And continue this market. But instead, we broke our demand, the support zone or demand zone to the downside, retesting it and switching to the downside. So that's telling me that this market is what? Bearish already. Are you getting it? So for that to tell me that this market is bearish, we change character to the downside here, majorly here, and this was a resistance on the daily. Eurocad is what? Bearish. So to further drive this market, I'll come to the 4-hourly chart and just say, okay, this is our last what? Lower high. So this lower low breaking structure to the downside, we came for a lower high. So if I use my Fibonacci retracement levels, you will see came for our lower high, the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, which corresponds with our previous support areas that has been broken. And if you have taken this trade from 0.5, you'd have driven this market all the way down from 6235, 46235 to 428. It's like 300. So 635, 333, 35 pips to the downside. So why am I selling now? That's today now. Why am I selling? So after taking this market to this support, I'm waiting for a retracement to the upside. So remember, this is a Q zone. I'm waiting for a retracement to the downside, which we perfectly retested. And if I take this off, that was a Q zone. So that's to know if we're really going to break that daily support. This is the daily support. Oh, we're coming back there. That's a Q zone that will have the which corresponds with our previous, what's it called? Break of structure. So we have a break of structure here too. Have a break of structure to the downside. This was a lower high, a lower low, sorry, lower high. Now we have another lower low again. So we have a break of structure 3. Then is my what's it called? EMA saying the same thing. Yes, my EMA is saying the same thing. So if I go to the daily structure, remember we're trying daily structure. We have the 20 EMA guiding us also that once we get to that EMA, find resistance. Now we'll find the resistance on that EMA again to the downside. Remember, this is a daily structure. We're trending, we're having support before we broke it with this candle. Remember. So there are a lot of things that's telling you that, guy, enter this market. Don't worry, the market will go to your favor. So this Eurocad have been trending for you because if truly this market was supposed to go to the upside, we're supposed to continue this EMA to the upside, but instead we switched to the downside. So I usually use my 20 EMA also as confidence. See, if I was you, breaking this EMA is on that signal. So I've gotten more than 4-5 strategies out of just one market structure analysis. just one market structure analysis, you can use the 20 EMA. If you have been buying from here, knowing that, okay, just imagine, let's go back now. We broke structure to the upside. They were supposed to come back to the downside 0.5 and also corresponding with our 20 EMA would have sold, you would have bought all the way to the upside. So use your EMA as confluences, use your market structure as confluences, and this is now rejecting the 20 EMA again. Now, let's take 20 EMA off. Again, since we know that's a rejection, that is also rejecting our 0.5 Fibonacci retracement as it did here. If I bring that 20 EMA back, as it did here, you can see that that's another confluence I will not be counting. So follow up, count for me. Maybe at the end of this video, if I watch it again, I can count how many confluences I have here right now. So this is another one. I get it. So since I have 0.5 already, this is trading to the downside. Let me just finish with this video. This is a break of structure to the downside. So came back with testing. How many things are you saying here? If we go to the 4-hourly chart, we have a break of structure to the downside. We're testing this previous support, now turn resistance, coupled with our Fibonacci Q zone, 0.5, 0.6 Fibonacci Q zone. And let's further go to the downside to see whatever is happening. So this is a 4-hourly chart. We have 2 hours, 39 minutes to go. So probably you should not hurry to enter. Well, if I can go to the downside to find an entry, what more am I saying? This market is actually doing something. After connecting my dots again, what are you saying? This is a bearish, what's it called? Ascending. You can call it a wedge, or you can call it a channel. This market was coming and enter into ascending channel that has 60% possibility of what breaking to the downside. So for me to find that, I'll let my ascending wedge formation. So what do we need to do? Previous as in 100% to know that we're definitely falling to the downside. We need to break this support. Once we can break that support and break this support trend line, then we'll test it. Then I know definitely we're coming down. Then aside from that, I will look for something else. Are you seeing anything else? These are new resistance as we had on our daily. These are daily 4-hourly resistance right now. So our daily corresponding with our previous support, now turn resistance. These are our first resistance. Then find something else again, probably a price action pattern. So if I'm saying here, I'm seeing something, but I have to go to the maybe lower to show you clearly. So if I go to my 1-hour time frame and find out whatever is happening, this was our last areas of value. This was our last area of value. We were having resistance, previous resistance. So if I can extend that, you see that we are having previous resistance that we brought to the upside and came to our Q zone, 4-hourly Fibonacci Q zone, came back, didn't break it, we tested it, now we're breaking it. Are you getting it? So what are you seeing the area of value? So I'm taking a trade all the way from here right now, and I'm seeing something else. What can you see? A head and shoulders pattern. This one, left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. So on that confluence again, I'm saying again, and if we break to the downside, breaking all the way to these previous support zones, I guess, and it definitely will break all the way. So from 4418 all the way to 4435, that's about 80 pips. I don't know, calculate that for me. I should calculate that with my price. Where is it? Price range here to here. How many pips is that? That's about 85 pips to the downside. I get it. So we're entering this trade right now. I'll be dropping this video so that you guys can watch and enter the trade, but I will drop the signal first. So entry is the break of this neckline. So if I should take this back a bit, the break of, first of all, now how many confidence do we have? We have a previous, this an area of value, we have a head and shoulders pattern, we have a Fibonacci retracement Q zone, and we're breaking structure to the downside. We're testing it and breaking this particular support trend line. So we'll have 1, 2, confluence, 3, 4. First confluence we have was the 4-hour support now turn resistance. Then we have head and shoulders pattern, which is reversal pattern to the downside. Now we are breaking to the downside right now. Then we are breaking our, as we are breaking our, what's it called? Ascending channel, break and retest to the downside. That's 5. Then we have the 6th one, which is called a drop-based drop strategy, 6. So we have 6 confidence. That's enough for us to see that we have a very good A+ what setup. So if I should go back to the 4-hourly chart, I will first of all use the target of, if I should take this as a target and pull here, you see where we're coming to. So if you're taking this trade from here or taking this trade from here conservatively, you can see that we're coming to 41400. So 1.41. So TP, last TP. So we can put it last TP probably 4.4150. So instead of that, I don't use this. So let me not use that. I will use my Fibonacci trend extension level. So taking this, putting this here, and putting this at the last lower high, and it's giving us the first take profit. Our first take profit is the first TP. First TP. So probably I'll just increase to round figure 4850. That's 1.42. 1.4285. Then second TP will be 1.4220. Second TP. Don't FOMO, even though it's going down, don't worry. Just wait for your confluences to build up fully before you take trades. So 4.422220, 4230, even though and put it, so that maybe if we hit with more probably a sniper entry to back to the upside, no problem. So whatever I'm seeing here right now, this is my first TP, which corresponds with the support from the backside, daily support. Let's go back to the daily support, which corresponds to that daily support. So I'll calculate how many pips trade this is, which corresponds to daily support, which definitely, if this is truly a break of structure to the downside, continuation to the downside, we'll take out all this with our second TP. Liquidity with our second TP, because that's liquidity from the first TP is the support of our, what's it called? First TP will be support of our coming back to this support zone. And yet in the second TP will take out all those liquidity or the daily back. So from here we are right now, we have 4.4. Then we bring the price range in. Taking a trade from here right now. So first TP is 134 pips. Let me just say 130 pips to the downside. 0.1 is $130. 0.2 is $260. One lot is $1,300. 10 lot is $13,000. So this is a very, very good quality setup. I've just analyzed for you. So let me do the what's it called? Risk to reward, short position. So I've taken this trade already all the way from 420. Then probably I'll be using 420 to 460. So I'll put my, what's it called, 475 above. Do you know what I'm putting above? I'm bringing it to 475 over 60 or 50 pips to the upside, because I don't want any funny scenario that will come back and break the structure to the upside. Because we'll come back and break this which is not going to happen. According to all the analysis I've given, all my confluences intact, more than 6 confluences intact, rejecting from here, not definitely. I know that is a very good trade, even though I enter with 10 lots, it's a very good trade for me to ride all the way to the downside. My first TP is 2.5 risk to reward ratio. My second TP will now be 3 risk to reward ratio. So it's a very good trade for me to take. So I'd rather take this quality setup trade. So if I can take this off by 100, hold on. Did I give the second TP, what's it called? From where we are right now. So the second TP is 200 pips to the downside. That's about, it's going to get there. So you can leave this trade to swing and run. It's going to get there. So let me just say 200 pips to the downside. That's about 10. That's about $200 for one lot. Then that's about what's it called? That's about $2,000 for one lot entry. That's about $20,000 for 10 lots, and that's about $10,000 for. So only this trade can even complete if confirm account of $10,000 for you or $10,000. My $10,000 account, which has a what's it called, $500 drawdown. You can use 0.2. Take one more trade, you complete that profit. Sorry. Then $20,000, which you have on what's it called, $1,000, and you have a 60 PCI 70 pips, you can use 0.5 two times 0.5 on that 0.5 on this trade will give you $1,000. Probably you take 4 more trades, quality trades like this, complete your phase one, and look for just quality trades. Quality trades like this can actually give you whatever you're looking for. So let me put entry here. So you can enter now, because uploading this video might take time, but what you should be looking out for is this. First of all, this now lastly, first of all, you'll be looking out for your head and shoulder pattern break. Are you getting it? Let this break properly. Probably you can enter now, since it's breaking and your confluence from daily, you can enter from here now, put your stop loss below above here, then entry from entry 4420. We are there right now. 0.4441. Let me put exactly where we are right now. Just enter now. Put your stop loss above there. Use a very good ratio reward. Don't risk more than 1 to 5% of your capital. Enter from there, because this is a head and shoulder pattern that will break. Still has to about 2 hours, 27 minutes to go. So before then, this video would have uploaded. So we're capitalizing on this candle to break below, then probably drive it on your lower frame price action. As you can see, to show you there is there. The price action, you can see that we're broken structure. Right? So let's come down a bit and do a 0.386, Fibonacci retracement level. So we should be looking out for, if truly this is it, is coming all the way to 0. As entry from here. If truly this is the break, entry from there, as you can see. So entry from 1.22, 1.7, 0.38. Remember, I switched back to the downside, 0.382. Don't forget. So these are our entry from here, because definitely we are supposed to come on with test here again. If we cannot break it, they will start breaking structure to the downside. So I don't know, probably a 1, 2, 3 usually breaks a structure, 4 comes out to retest that broken structure, then 5 to the downside, and continue on ABC move again. 1, 2, 3 breaks, 4, 5, then ABC breakdown again. So that's just it. Let me just end this video here and see a conservative entry between this area You can enter from here, put your stop loss above this high. Are you getting it? Because definitely cannot break above this previous high. You can see even though the lower time frame, you can see your structures doing what? Forming well for you, because it was a previous 15 minutes now. Previous support, now turn resistance. So if we're coming back to break above it, is a wrong sign to continue this market to the upside. So learn market structure, apply for mentorship course, you are good to go. So it's not really about uploading the video now. This can take the whole of this week to get to you. But you sleeping, waking up, sleeping, knowing that no matter what is happening, you have this trade in your fingertips already. You can sleep well, not all those emotions you're running. See me now doing this video, I'm not even bothered because I know that the people can come back here to this trend line of what's it called? 389 or 388, 390s area and bounce back. Are you getting it? We cannot break it, then not start breaking down. So this trade we just have fingertips here right now. So you can actually scalp this to the downside and scalp it back up again. Probably you are playing with maybe 40, 50 pips, 30, 40, 50 pips, 20 pips, 40 pips, under 80 pips, 40 pips, and that one again. So just if you're scalping it, I've just given you a scalping strategy right now. So just follow up, because we're taking liquidities already. So definitely, since we've taken all these liquidities with this already, the market needs to do a bit of reversal then before coming back and breaking down. So let me upload this for you guys to watch. I've given you an entry, I've also spelled it out in the group chat. So let me upload this. Let me not just talk too much. Let me just upload this for you guys to see. So after every taking of these liquidities on the lower time frame, we'll pass a bit and start flushing it down. So that's how the market works. So my name still remains Mr. Amari Nelson, the CEO of Vision Limited. And I'm just here to show you how this market works and how I trade. And some people will say that sometimes you just enter a trade and just go and lose for some days, because I've done a proper analysis. I've followed my economic calendars, anything that can distract my euro and Canada. I'm not having any much euro or Canada news this week. So definitely it cannot just come and start taking me out. I guess the market cannot just come and start taking me out. The only things I know we'll have this week are the pounds news, USD news. So I would rather go for a market that I can sleep and know that within 2 or 3 days, my take profit will hit. I guess. And so I'm selling you UD using these what's it called, head and shoulders pattern first to the downside, which will definitely, if we bring it, will break this, we test it and continue selling to the downside. So this is what I have for you now. So take care and bye for now. I still wish Pastor Victor happy birthday, and my principal, my mentor, so the person I've always looked up to, even before he became Speaker of Delta State House Assembly, now the Governor of Delta State, the person I distinguished Right Honorable His Excellency, distinguished Right Honorable Sheriff Obori. I wish you a happy birthday. Silver are good, I have none, but this is money you are seeing here. So check your capital, check yourself, look how much you can risk that can, accommodate your account that can accommodate over 60 pips to the upside. Enter from here, wait for your sniper entry from here, take 200 pips to the downside. $200 in our area is $200 about 150,000 naira right now. That's $2,000 about 1.5 million naira, which conservatively you can make within the next 1 week. So take care and bye for now. Bye.